That's a jam.
Hey guys, it's D Star. I'm here sitting down with you for the first time in a really long time, I feel like, but I'm here with a very special purpose, and that is to give a 1 month update on these magic knots. This is synthetic hair, and one of my somebody commented on one of my videos and was just asking for that. And at first I felt kind of bad because I didn't feel like the video did too well, but now I'm like, why not just put the update? I still have the braids in. So I'm just going to show you here what the date is. So I don't know if you can see that very well, but today is the 22nd of December. And I put these braids in about a month ago. I can't remember if it was the 21st or the 22nd of November. So it's like exactly a month that these. And yeah, I just want to show you how I preserve them. I think they still look pretty good, like really good for it to have been a month. There's definitely some new growth in there, and I'm excited for that because I've been trying to grow my hair in more protective styles, and I feel like this is definitely one. So if you're interested in how I got my synthetic magic knots to last for a whole month or 30 days, just keep watching. So first I want to talk about how I took care of my hair, which is basically just whatever's at the roots. This is all my natural braids, and I just kind of crocheted the synthetic hair, not kind of, but I crocheted the synthetic hair into my natural box braids. So I'm gonna show you just, it was really simple, the process that I did. This video shouldn't be too long because I didn't have to do too much to maintain this hair or to maintain my own hair. So let me show you the two products that I use. And I have these headphones on because I'm trying to do a voice recording at the same time. I don't know. So here are the two products, the only two products that I use. This is just a spray bottle of water, and this is Palmer's cocoa butter formula. It says it's cocoa butter, hair, and scalp oil, and you can see it's really like lightweight, which I like. It's even more lightweight than coconut oil, which is why I use this, and I love using this even when I don't have these braids in. But especially for this style, you want to use lightweight products. Even if you don't use this specific thing, or even if you don't use water, make sure you're putting like a lightweight, maybe a leave-in conditioner so that you can condition your scalp. And you probably can't really tell, but I have a lot of new growth. My hair grew a lot in that 30-day period. I can't wait to take this down and like see just how much. But this is all I needed. My hair is like, it's fine, but I also have a lot of hair. And so even when I don't have these magic knots in, I still use very lightweight products because my hair is so thin. And the reason why you want to keep it lightweight is because, of course, you want to avoid buildup. So just water and oil, that keeps the scalp conditioned. And what I do is just spray it onto my scalp, not on the rest of the hair, just on my scalp, and put the oil on and just rub it in, like massage it into my scalp. And I did this maybe every 3 to 5 days because my hair gets dry, my scalp gets dry easily. And that's all you need, keeping it lightweight at water and oil. And I think that's a really big key with longevity. You want to stay away from pomades, gels, heavier products like that. That's just going to weigh it down, and it's also going to cause that buildup really faster and lead to the style not lasting as long. So as far as how I took care of the synthetic hair, and you can see a better shot of it here, like it's pretty long, and if I pull all of it from the back, like it's pretty full too. So the way that I took care of this was I used absolutely no products on this synthetic hair. And that's important because water and synthetic hair just really doesn't mix well. And if you know what, let me pull it up because I'm gonna read to you what synthetic hair is made of so that you can understand why it doesn't mix well with water. And this might be obvious to some people, but maybe not to others. So synthetic hair is made from man-made plastic-based fibers like acrylic, polyester, nylon, and modacrylic, which is basically Kanekalon, which are heated and extruded into strands to mimic human hair's look and texture. So this is basically plastic. It's the same as like doll hair. And if you ever like had dolls that you used to play with, if you've ever like tried to put water products in the doll's hair, you remember that it probably matted up. Your mom probably got mad at you for matting up all your doll's hair. This is very similar to that hair. It's probably like a slightly better grade, but it's the same as basically doll hair. So you don't want to mix any type. I didn't put any products on this part. The only part that I, like I said, put any product on is the base of my scalp. Human hair products and synthetic hair just do not go well. Human hair products are not made to last or to be applied to synthetic hair. Another thing is that you don't want to comb or brush this hair. I have seen videos where people, in order to kind of just maintain their synthetic hair or manipulate it how they want, they will take a comb through it, or God forbid, even a brush. And it just doesn't really come out looking right. And I no shade to anybody who has done that and it came off successfully, but I've always seen, even when it is successful that people do that, it kind of messes up the composition, and you have to go through this elaborate process to get the hair to look right after you have combed it or raked a brush through it. And it's just simpler. Like, the hair comes the way it's supposed to be. It comes in the pack exactly how it's supposed to be. You do not have to do anything at all to this hair as far as putting products and doing high manipulation to it. I will say that because it's synthetic hair, it will mat. So you do want to just kind of monitor the hair maybe once every 5 to 7 days, once a week. You want to just go through, and if there are pieces that have like tangled together, you just kind of lightly pull them apart. And you can even take some scissors if you see some knots, because it's synthetic hair, it's going to mat. There are going to be knots. So you want to just take some scissors and kind of cut that off. And I mainly had to do that in the back at like the nape of my neck. I didn't really have too many problems around the perimeter, but you will find that you might have to do that. And it's just really simple. Just separate it if any parts have joined together again, and take some scissors to it. And that's really simple. Like, the upkeep is, it can't get any more simple than that, of just kind of like wetting your scalp, massaging it, and leaving the hair alone. That's my biggest advice for longevity. But the last thing I will say that I did to make sure that my hair lasted for this whole month is I wear it in pineapple bun every day. I never skipped a day. And all you want to do is just pull it up into a bun that's on top of your head. And in order to kind of like keep it secured and not rubbing on everything, I use this like bandana thing. Hold on, I'm going to show you. So I use this bandana wrap thing. It looks like a regular bandana, but it's not, because you can actually put your hand through it. And it's like just an infinity wrap, I guess. And it's made to kind of go over the perimeter of your head, but I liked it because when I put my hair into a pineapple, this fits perfect around the hair. I just pull it around the top of that bun, around where all the synthetic hair is sitting, and this really helps to hold it in place. And it also, like I said, just protects the hair from rubbing too much and getting dingy faster. And at the bottom, I just take a regular bandana and tie it at the bottom to like preserve my roots. And if you don't have something like this, you can definitely just use you can use a bonnet to cover your pineapple bun, or whatever wrap that you have. Just tie one around the top as well as around the bottom, so that you're preserving your hair and the synthetic hair. And that's it. And I really enjoyed this style. There are some cons, of course, which, you know, this is synthetic hair, so it does lose its luster after a while, but I still think it still looks good, even despite it not being as shiny. I actually like that, because when I first put it in, it did look kind of wiggy and synthetic, but as you let it wear, it just kind of looks more bohemian and merges in with your look and your style. So this is hair that you want to be patient with. but for $30, you really can't beat that. And for how simple it was for me personally to upkeep it, I think it was really worth it. It was an affordable style. But I am excited because I will be doing the same style, like trying the magic knots with human hair. So if you're interested in that, I feel like if I could make this last the whole 30 days and it looked this good like this, I'm really excited to see what I do with human hair. I think I'll be able to wash that and manipulate it a little bit more, style it maybe in different ways. So I'm really excited to try that. So if you're interested, just subscribe to my channel, stay tuned. I will be doing like an install of the human hair and maybe a 1 month update just like I did with this hair. And so yeah guys, that is my review of this hair and just my way of maintaining it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and like I said, I'm excited to share what I do with the human hair. If you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments below. I'm very present in my comments, so any questions that you have, just leave them below. Thanks for watching. Later babes.